Hello, my LGBT cuties, and welcome back to another episode of A Jaded Gay. I'm Rob Lovelace, and today we're unpacking self-deprecating humor, which shows up everywhere, from sitcoms to social media to the way many of us talk about ourselves. Now, at its core, self-deprecating humor is when someone makes fun of their own flaws, mistakes, or insecurities. On the surface level, it can seem harmless or just a witty way to make light of things, but when you peel it back, it's really about undervaluing yourself in a joking way. Researchers and mental health professionals have pointed out that while this kind of humor can feel relatable or disarming, it often blurs the line between it's just a joke and I actually believe this about myself. Especially online, you see people joking constantly about being a mess, being unlovable, or being a disaster, and sometimes it becomes hard to tell where the humor ends and the truth begins. So why do we do it? Well, a big part of the answer lies in self-esteem and our natural drive for social acceptance. Psychological research suggests that our self-esteem acts almost like a social meter, constantly scanning for signs of acceptance or rejection. And humor, especially quick self-directed jokes, can become a way to manage that stress. It's a coping mechanism, and like all coping mechanisms, it can be unhealthy or healthy, depending on how we use it. Healthy humor helps us bond, relieve stress, and lets us laugh at life's little mishaps. But self-deprecating humor lives in an emotion-focused space, and when used too often, it can slide into something more damaging. Studies have linked heavy self-deprecation with higher levels of anxiety, depression, and internalized anger. And there's an important cultural layer here too. For many queer people, humor, especially campy, irony, and even gallows humor, has been a powerful tool for resilience. It's helped our community deal with stigma, marginalization, and trauma, and the pressure to fit in. Humor has always been a way to reclaim power. But even then, self-deprecation can get complicated when the punchline reinforces the negative messages we're already fighting against. So is self-deprecating humor bad? Well, not necessarily. In moderation, it can be playful and even healthy. The issue arises when it becomes your go-to way of speaking about yourself. When you can't accept compliments, when the jokes start landing flat, when you're making them alone, or when you start believing the punchlines. The good news, though, is that you can break this cycle. Therapy is one of the most effective ways to build healthier coping strategies and challenge those negative thought patterns. But you can also start small. Accept compliments without deflecting, practice talking to yourself with more kindness, journaling instead of joking when you're feeling low, and gently calling out friends when they're being too hard on themselves. Supporting others can often help us notice our own patterns too, because self-deprecating humor shouldn't be a shield we hide behind. So if you're interested in learning more about the psychology behind self-deprecating humor and how you can be kinder to yourself, check out the podcast episode and blog post linked below. And remember, every day is all we have, so you gotta make your own happiness.